what am I trying to do when I get there, right? And I think the biggest part is I'm still going to keep creating these community organizations and keep educating the public, because government doesn't solve problems, people solve problems. So we have to keep people organized. But two, the topics that I know the district needs, because I hear it all the time, right? One is crime, right? We need to reduce crime. This district is mostly east side of Indianapolis and a little bit of south side of Indianapolis. And the only way, there's many ways of how we solve this issue of crime, but primarily we have to get some more funding to Marion County and other municipalities, because this is just an Indianapolis thing. This is happening in other cities as well throughout the state. But when we look at the topic of crime, we really have one size fits all approach, right? We pick people up, we drop them into jail, they sit there, they come out, or there's just like this repeating cycle where, we need to provide options for those with substance abuse, those who may be suffering, from mental health challenges. We have to have a more finite approach to the particular use case. Right now in Indianapolis, we have the Assessment and Intervention Center. If it has room for 60 people, there's almost 1 million people in Marion County, right? And this is, again, the same in other places, where we can't just expect to, if somebody's suffering from a substance abuse, to pick them up, put them in jail, and expect them to get better, right? And when I talk to the leaders at these organizations, they say, look, one, funding is always a problem, right? But two, it's the skill set. So we at the Statehouse, we need to find ways to increase some of these skill sets in the nursing field, or in the mental health field in general, and then providing those options at the municipal level. And there's, most of it comes down to funding, because that's what you do as a legislator, is create budgets and where the money goes, but then doing it in a accountable way, right? This happens a lot at the city level, where we fund programs, but do they work? And that's a big part of, I don't want to keep doing the same thing if it's not working. So when I actually create ordinances at the city level, I do it in a way to have checks on what we're funding, because if it's not working, we need to stop doing it and try something else to get a different result. So those are just a couple things to answer the question of, when going to the Statehouse, what am I going to focus on?